Hello, welcome to what hopefully will be the last video filmed in the dining room. Or maybe if there's another one filmed in here, we will at least have furniture in our house. 2 days. We have 2 more nights to sleep on the borrowed cots that we're sleeping on, and then our stuff will be delivered. But that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, first check-in of round 2. So the first thing we're going to do is check on my July HRCYED goal. And if you don't remember, I was planning to read the 100s and the adaptations. Those were the ones that I spun on the wheel. So as you can see here, things are going well. For the 100s, I only have my 200-page book and my 700-page book left. So I have completed 5 of the 7. And then for the adaptations, I have only done 2 so far. And what I have decided to do, there's only 2 of them that are reading. Everything else is watching. And I have decided I don't want to watch anything else until we get our TV here. I watched what I watched so far on my laptop, and I just want to have the TV. So I'm waiting. The next thing I will probably be doing is Murderbot. The whole family is going to at least watch the first episode, and then we'll see from there who wants to do what. So that is happening for the TV show. But the rest of the adaptations will be coming in the next few weeks. I will get those done. I am filming on the 7th of July. On the 8th of July. So I started HRCYED 8 days ago. And this is what has happened so far. So my first check-in, it's a really short one, but because it's the first one, everything I read can fit somewhere. So also, let me start with this disclaimer. I know that every book can be doubled up. So a lot of you're very good at telling me the rules, which y'all know I need if you saw me trying to do the 24-hour challenge last year. So I do need y'all to make sure I'm not breaking any rules. However, for the doubling up, I am not going to double up unless I have to. So next June, we'll talk about doubling up. But until then, I'm going to try it not doubling. I was able to do round 1 without doubling anything. And so that is my plan to do round 2. So specifically for my July goals, this is where I am and this is what I have done. Now, I have read a couple of books that don't fall into the 100s or the adaptations. So let's look at those. We're over here in let me move. There we go. We're over here in QWERTY's spreadsheet that she provided. And if you click by the 100s and go look at the 100 tab, here is everything that I have read. And I don't put them over here until they've been entered in her thing. Now, there is an exception to that. The other thing that I have done, I have to find it first. Oh, you can see my adaptations. I did put the source material for a lot of things, but I haven't put what I have done until I do it up here. So these are the 2 things that I have finished. For the make a quote, the way she wants the purple prompts, most of the purple prompts, is you don't submit them on the website until you've completed it. So I'm reading through a quote. I know I talked about this before, but my quote is from The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and it says, "I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly and then all at once." So at is what I'm using for Murder at the Checkin Hotel. That is a book that I read for my 50 before 50, and it just happened to fit right here. Now, I do have one more book that I have finished that I haven't been able to fit anywhere, and that is, where is it? Mistborn Secret History by Brandon Sanderson. So I do need to go and look and see if I can fit that somewhere. I haven't gone through absolutely every prompt. What I did was I went to the bingo board and I was like, let me see what it might work for. And so I was just kind of looking through that stuff to see what it might work for. But I don't know that it'll work for anything yet, unless it happens to be a book that Q reviewed and liked, but I don't think that's one that she did. So I need to go over and watch those just so I'll see what those are, but I'm kind of waiting for till I spin that on my wheel, and then I'll go over and do that. So anyway, The update, while short, is really just to say that things are moving along. I am also doing a daily check-in for HRCYED just for the month of July. I am not going to do that every day. In fact, it's already 2:30 in the afternoon and I have forgotten about today's update. So mostly because I haven't read anything, but I will be doing that. Also, if you notice on the tracker, I read Saga, one issue of Saga, and I'm not counting it for anything. So that's just what I'm going to do for right now. I might go back later and count it. We'll just see. And I am currently reading Tilly and the Book Wanderer, which is why it's here. I'm going to use it for the even bigger rainbow prompt. It's because it's a red cover. The whole cover is red. So I'm going to use that for over there. But that is everything so far. That is everything that I've read. Like I said, it's only been 8 days. And if you want to make sure you see the shorts that I'm going to be doing, updating every day, they're just, a minute or so of me saying what I read for HRCYED, how my HRCYED has gone for the day, and that's it. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see that. And otherwise, I'll be back in the middle of August to do my August update and let y'all know what has happened and where I am with both July's and August's goal, because I'm going to be spinning the wheel again, but August has got some things happening. So if you have made it all the way to the end, then you get to find out what only the channel members know right now. In the month of August, Paige from Pages with Paige and I are going to be attempting every readathon happening on YouTube that we know about. And I guess it doesn't even have to be happening on YouTube. Paige does a video every month highlighting all the readathons that are happening the next month. And she's going to be gone for the one in July. And so I'm going to film that. So at the end of July, you will see all the readathons that are happening in August. And all of those readathons that I talk about in that video, Paige and I are going to attempt to complete in the month of August. Every one of them. Right now, the good news is there's only 7. And they seem to be okay right now. I don't know how much overlap we will have with them, but at least they don't seem to be outrageous at the moment. That is definitely going to change as we get closer to the month, but in a couple of weeks, or probably in a week from when this video comes out, there will be a video announcing every readathon that's coming up in August and that Paige and I are trying to do together. So that is it, though, for my HRCYED check-in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.